Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to my Let's Play the game known as Elex II, episode 37, and I believe we were going to have a chat with her. And as I loaded the game up, she just walked off. You said that, didn't you? She just walked off. I've set this on Direct 11 mode. I believe there has been a patch or two since, but I'm just not going to risk it messing up with Direct 12. I don't understand why getting the flashing stuff in, but I'm starting to feel it's a Direct 12 issue. Or maybe with my card, I don't know, because going past history, as you know, Bar was doing a lot of that with me AMD. And this was doing it when he moved to Direct 12 mode. I've also noticed, obviously it's not on the channel yet, I'm actually just started editing Wildermyth, or Wildmyth, how you say it. That does it on mine, but on Tiffy's. And then again, Bar's another one on Tiffy's is fine. So I'm thinking, even though the Vega 64 is a Direct 12 card, I believe it's one of the early Direct 12 cards. I could be mistaken there. I've got in my head it is, I might be mistaken. Maybe it can't handle the new Direct 12 to the same extent that it should be able to, hence the flashing. Obviously, my goal is, assuming we move in January, like that's the same thing last year, but soon we move in January, actually let us move, instead of messing us around like they have been, and we get to move, and then I get set up. My goal is roughly after we get settled in, we get a money situation under control, basically get like a budget in place and everything, yada yada yada. My goal is hopefully, and I talked to Sue and Tiffy, roughly a year, so probably next Christmas, we can save some money on the side and get a brand new PC for me and a brand new PC for her, if that's possible. So then hopefully around Christmas next year or just after, I'll have hopefully, because again, computer prices right now are going down in comparison. Get something that's better than this, obviously better. I was going to say better Vegas card, but I think AMD's moved on to something other than Vegas now, aren't they? Better AMD card for me and then a video for Tiffy, because in that way, I like having, I personally prefer AMDs, I just always have, but I like having opposites, because I feel that if something doesn't work for me, it will work on Tiffy's, and if something doesn't work on her, it will generally work on mine, is what we're getting at. So that's the reason why. And also another big part will be getting a bigger SSD drive. That's one major thing. Like when Tiffy got her computer sorted, she got, I think it's a 512 gigabyte SSD drive. Cannot remember the price. I know it was just a made up number, $300, $500, something like that. The SSD cards, whatever the number was, doesn't matter. But let's just say 300. Then almost a year later, I got mine, and mine for the same price. And that's 500. If it's 300, if it's 2, whatever, was a 1 terabyte. So as you can see, SSD cards prices at least stay around the same mark, but give you double, triple, and it's been a couple of years since then. So I've not really looked on the market, but surely I could probably get a 2 terabyte, a 3 terabyte now, for roughly what we paid back then. And that will obviously help a lot, because where I generally record directly onto that drive on both hard drives, both computers. So Tiffy only has roughly 100 gig, 160 gig to play with. I have about 150, 200 to play with, and then I transfer it to the bigger, slower drives afterwards. But also certain games I want on there. Star Citizen is on the SSD drives, no matter what, because that doesn't run it at all if you don't have it. Well, it runs like crap. But on SSD drives, they're both on there. Also, with Star Citizen, they're actually getting the Direct 12 stuff almost finished, and then they're working on the AMD version, Vulkan, not long after, so my computer might run it better anyway then. But of course, an even better version later on if I get a new computer in a year's time. And on top of that, I've always felt we've got 16 gigs RAM. I want to upgrade it. I want to double that, at least 32 for next time I upgrade a computer. And I think that will help Star Citizen big time. And of course stuff like Total War Warhammer 3 I run on the drive. So Tiffy's can't fit without having no memory. She's got to do a regular hard drive. I run number 2, Warhammer 2 on it, but I've temporarily took it off while I'm playing 3 and put it on the other drive. So if I go back to 2, then I'll have to swap them over again. Obviously I have a terabyte or a 2 terabyte one, I would have to do that with certain games. Because I think there's a few games really do benefit from being SSD drives now. Not everyone, but there is a few that do. Star Citizen, Warhammer. I recently bought this game, Steam, it's early access. What's it called? Scum? It was on sale, and I think that would benefit from being an SSD drive. And as I found out recently, Kenshi does on Supernova Tiffy's, so. Anyway, let's go on with the episode. We're 4 minutes in, and I've just been chatting. If you want to know, the recording of this particular episode is on the 8th of December, 2022. I believe the last episode I've got on the channel goes up on the 14th, so this will be the one following that. I'm not sure the 14th is a Wednesday or Thursday or Sunday. Obviously it's a Thursday. I don't go up on Friday and Saturday for this stuff. So either the very next day or 2 days later, depending on the what day the 14th lands on, and you'll be watching this particular episode. So it's roughly like a week before I run out, so I've got to get them done. So I to get these done, I think, last week, wasn't I? But Warhammer ended up taking most of the week off. Week up. Okay, can we chat? I think I came here to chat with you.
Jax, is that you?
Yeah.
What a wonderful surprise.
Yeah, I can't remember who you are.
It's been what, 6, 7 years?
Maybe.
You look well.
You
How
do
are
too.
Things? Need help with anything?
Probably. I remember. Yeah, same.
Whoa, wait a sec. I barely remember you.
Yeah, who are you?
Are you serious? It was you who helped me uncover the true nature of Callan. If it weren't for you, we'd all be still worshipping a hunk of scrap metal.
Oh.
Kinda silly, right? I'm guessing Alex showed you where you can bunk down for the night. I expect you've got a lot on your mind right now.
Yeah, definitely.
If you need a little time to yourself, I completely understand.
I do have
we can catch up later.
I do have a vague...
Maybe share a bottle of wine, if that's your thing.
I do have a vague memory of it, but I also think the thing with this game, number 2, they've improved the characters so much in a certain way. They've kind of gone in a different direction with some of them, so some of them don't quite look the way they did. And I don't mean just, you know what I'm saying? You know how you have a character that looks quite like the character, and then you can see it's just the same character but completely upgraded. I feel like they've kind of changed the design. That's the design philosophy. Get my words out a little bit on the characters. So some of them, I'm like, I don't remember you looked nothing like that back then. What do you do here?
What exactly do you do here?
I'm in charge of the Archives of Knowledge. I don't know if you remember, but once upon a time, I wasn't even allowed to step foot inside the archives. And now look at me.
Yeah.
I'm responsible for preserving all the knowledge we have.
That's cool.
How times change. It was so long ago, it feels like a different world. Remember our old home? All that was left was a smoldering ruin. If you're interested, I can also share some of my newfound knowledge with you. What do you say?
Yeah, why not? Mind if I take a look around the archives? What can you teach me?
What can you teach me?
Oh yeah.
Mainly things that'll improve your
I need a
cognitive
certain
abilities.
was it for her?
And looking at those muscles of yours,
Yeah.
I can see that it's about time you started training your mind, too.
Was that a compliment or backhanded one? Oh yeah, that's why we came here, for the attribute points. I remember I didn't have to look it up to find someone who sold them because I was getting nowhere. Okay. So you're who I need. Make the most of your experience. Hopefully if we get all 6 of these, it'll be amazing. What else do we have? Receive more spiritual enemies. Oh, I want that too. Reading, it gives additional experience. That'll be good. Basically, everything that gives me more experience now will let me get up quicker and faster later on. Right now, it's a little bit boring by getting these now, but it hopefully means I can get stronger and faster for the good stuff later. Receive more experience repeatedly. Yes, I want that too. Again, it's going to be on this stuff. That's why I'm going to go for this first. And I have 8 points I can do. Trainers are cheaper. Traders will give a discount. Hopefully I've got enough money on me too. Okay, not bad money. 4,000. I can go all out here. You're smooth darker. Pay less for crimes. Okay. So we have to go with this because I need the AP. And this immediately grants additional attribute points. And if I can get to this one, make the most of your experience by gaining additional attribute points. So hopefully I can get all these in this. That's 6. And there'll be 2 left. Be nice if we can grab these, I guess. Do you really want to learn? Yes. Okay. So we need to push up cunning by 10. So hopefully that's giving me 10 with what I already had. And I can use this to keep pushing these higher. So okay, this needs cunning 2, so that'll actually help me get towards that too. So cunning 10. 1 second. Attributes. How much have I got? How much do I have? Oh, it's 23, great. So cunning. Which to 35, wasn't it? Beautiful, I'll stop there. Just in case I need to push to something instead. What's cunning give me, by the way? Increases the damage of your critical hits and allows you to use certain items and learn skills. So I have 7 points left.
What can you teach me?
Whatever you're...
Okay, so I can grab that one. Oh, how much? Okay, 1,000. Oh, it's getting a bit dearer now. Okay, so now I need cunning and intelligence. That might not be enough now. 5, definitely. 10. I should have 17. Long as none double. We should have enough. Long as none double. If we decide to get to... You need 2 points for a point, if you know what I'm saying. Then we're not going to do it. But so, 10, 5. 10. Intelligence was 10, wasn't it? No. No, intelligence was 5. This was 10. This was 10. See what I'm saying? Okay, oh, here's something. Can I buy something else for experience? I won't save this yet. I want to get as much as I can to help my experience, don't I, here?
What can you teach?
So I know I can't hit the next one. Intelligence, I can hit the 5, cunning, but what's more important? Because maybe I can grab one of these. Intelligence 50. Oh god, I ain't gonna hit 50, am I, with that? That sucks. What about this baby? 52? Seriously? There's 2 here for 50. Oh god, they're all intelligent 50. You're kidding me? I can buy a haggler, but that's not gonna help my intelligence. Merchants give 5% off prices. 10% of all prices. That could help money wise. What's this one? Feels like intelligence is what I should be focused on right now. Changes are cheaper. That'll make her cheaper. Or maybe I should be just put it onto intelligence since I can't get the cunning here yet. Ooh, but if I went 40 down, I could get that. Your smooth talker. Increase attribute requirements for dialogues. Cunning, 40 for that. I don't really see myself getting... I hope I don't get in trouble. I think intelligence should be the focus, then I can maybe get some of these.
What can you teach me?
Whatever your brain can absorb.
So... Oh, it would help if I give the bloody attribute points first, don't want it. Oh, Barry. Who's Barry? Barry. No, Barry. Seriously? I still got 40? Helps magic, even though... I don't have any magic abilities yet, do I, in this? So that's not gonna... Yeah, okay, let me go. Let me check something.
What can you...
Trades with discount. I can do that. Intelligence. Yeah, it's definitely, isn't it? If I get the go full on intelligence, maybe I should grab this. The discount. It looks like it's both anyway. And then we go full on intelligence. Put me towards the other stuff. Can't get any of it yet, but hey. Most levels to get.
What can you teach me?
Oh, I keep doing that. I need to... I'm sorry, I need to...
Mind if I take a look around the
Let me
archives?
hit that.
I'd be insulted if you didn't. If you're looking for anything in particular, just let me know.
Okay, I'll give you a second. Okay, so we said intelligence, didn't we? Yeah, see, I'm taking about 2s. That's what I'm talking about. They're all taking 2s up now. Does everyone take 2? Yeah, they're on 2s now. So we'll go with that. Apply. So I now need a few more levels. At least I've got 5 fingers I can keep using. I don't believe I can learn anything else now. But I'm closer with that because look, intelligence is plenty. If there's any cunning, that's what the thingy for that. So that should be okay, shouldn't it? Because I get 10 points, so really I should be able to use It's not going to be enough, is it? It's going to probably get 40 because of the double points. So I need 2 more levels. Then I can get cunning. And then that'll give me another 10 points. How much can I get these? But then intelligence for these. Receive more experience from enemies killed. More reading it. Words. Reading gives additional experience. Stuff like that. Okay. Okay. Let's have a look around. Let's get. What, Cajun? Sheesh. We are the chosen ones. If we obey Callan's commandments, we will pass his most important tests. But we must free our minds from negative influences. Only if we are pure and steadfast enough in the faith, we will experience his salvation. Callan demands absolute devotion. It's the holy duty to bring every lost soul back to the path of enlightenment. Salvation will come to us all. I discovered that our people, in my research, our people conducted experiments with Elex from a very early stage. There are sporadic publications of the subject, all of which are being kept under wraps. My brothers and sisters wouldn't understand me. They are blinded by their faith. But Elex has a special power. We only use it as an energy source for the machines, but I believe Elex could perfect human beings as well. No one has yet dared to take the next step. There are recorded cases in which Elex did not cause the consumer to degenerate. I discovered that our coloration with willpower, your mental strength, determines what Elex does to you. If you are strong enough, Elex can give you great power. I plan to embrace that power. My experiments are progressing nicely. I found our dosage that my body is tolerating well. Of course, I haven't told anyone that what I'm doing, so I myself have to suffer the effects of my failed attempts. I'm being very careful, but soon I won't have to hide anymore. I'm shedding all these tedious human habits. My mind is sharper than ever because I am no longer distracted by useless feelings. I have already started taking a select few people into my confidence. I only test the aptitude on the strongest. My power is becoming more difficult to conceal. Palu. It's likely that I have started to attract attention, but my research is practically complete and no human pangs of conscience remain to distract me from my goals. Do I go this wall? What do I need for that? Show off. War stories. It's long. Oh, we're at 17 minutes. Okay, we'll read this last one and end. Give you an extra few minutes after my little talk at the start. Escape from Igadon. We clerics cannot escape the megalomania of the Alps. Some of their troops left Execo after the hybrid was defeated. It said that they set out for Igadon to find new sources of Elex. Most of the Alps converters were destroyed, so it became impossible for them to mine Elex. This was apparently one of the reasons why they occupied our homeland. They conquered territory piece by piece. Anyone who got in their way was exterminated. Our crisis of faith weakened our community and the effectiveness of our troops. Our only way out was to escape the Horde. As soon as we could, we tried to take as many machines, as much equipment and as many valuables as we could. But unfortunately, in our haste, we managed to collect very little. As we fled south, we luckily came across an abandoned castle. We inspected it fully and decided to make it our new base. It was a little ray of hope for us. Still, many clerics are in despair, finding it difficult to pull themselves together. We need to leave the past behind us. In our faith, we will find the hope that will reunitize us and give us our new strength. And with that being said, I guess we'll end here. So please like and subscribe, and we'll mind you for dummies next time. Like, subscribe, and good stuff, and see you next time. I've been IVATOPIA, also if I'm watching. Watch me on the channel. Have a great one today. Bye!